So I'm going to show you a couple ways to loop in Logic Pro for iPad and another thing as well. We're going to start with the easiest thing first. So if you want to loop in Logic Pro, you just hit it, you select it. I use the Apple Pencil, then you just hit L, and it's as simple as that. It's just like Logic Pro, and I believe GarageBand is the same way. Now, the other way to do it is to just do it manually. So you select it, and then you go like that, and you just pull it to where you want it to be. So that's the next way of doing it. And one tip I have for you if you want to loop is that it's really helpful to zoom in, because sometimes if you're zoomed out too much, you can't actually like see the end to grab onto it. You got to zoom in on it in such a way where it's just easier to figure out what you're doing when you're in on it. The next thing that really had me messed up when I was using Logic Pro for iPad for the first time was that when you have a guitar track, sometimes it'll create like a summing track where you have a bunch of different files within one. So I was trying to like loop it and I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. So it turns out that what you have to do is you actually have to drop it down like that, and that will give you the ability to loop it in any way. Because if you try it like this, you can't loop it, right? So make sure you flatten the stack before you can actually get at it. And another way to do that is you can right click, or I don't know what the word is, I guess, but you just press on the thing and then you can flatten the stack like that. Create summing stack there. So yeah, that's another thing. So what about if you actually want to use your loops for later? What you can do is you can actually solo. Let's say I just want these two guitars, because I like this riff. This riff sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that's a cool riff. So what you want to do is you want to click on your drop down arrow in the top left and then hit export. Choose the uncompressed one and then just hit, I would give it a name, just say, guitars, cool guitars. Then you hit share. So next thing you want to do is you want to choose save to files. So I'm just going to save it to the directory like that. And there, they should be in my files now. I'm going to go with files, and there's the cool guitars. So if you want to import them into the project, let's create a new thing, a new project, I mean. There, so now we're going to temporarily close the project like this. So what you want to do then is you want to open up your files like this, click the three dots like that. It's also called the More button, and then hit slide over. There, we got the slide over function. Now we can open up Logic, and so we have access to our files and Logic's workspace all at the same time. So then you can drag and drop your loop that we created, and let's import it. We included some of the white space, so we're gonna have to fast forward. There we go. Yeah, that's a cool riff. I like that.